they can get something going here late in the half. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Lewis to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Tompkins. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback moving. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101, sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum, try to make a big play.
Buying some time. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Cincinnati, 7. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Tompkins. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got a man, it's Tompkins. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bucs. And the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught over the middle. It's Clay. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Turning on the Jets. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. After the run, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Galloway. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard fourth down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive to try to get a touchdown?
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Using his legs, it's Bellamy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Gets it past the marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. The handoff keep working on that clock. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Bellamy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build up.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's crossed. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the UCF Knights offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority. in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The play-action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Colorado's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to go. Third and short. Lewis to throw. Finds his man down the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. They're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. And boy, is he... to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
The Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Knights will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are on the move. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. fighting off the defender.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Makes his man miss. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He makes a catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the move at the 30. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. They'll go to the air. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. The snap sets up the throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Kick is good. 3 points to show for the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Quick step and go. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Still looking, on the move. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. The give on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call...
Wide open spaces. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. the gun. They'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Knights want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Part of the backfield, it's Chase. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now,
fires one high and deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Looking for space. It's Bellamy. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback gets past the marker. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Lewis to throw. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Ashley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. Nice move there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Buys a little extra time. Turning it on. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped, but a big... with his feet as he moves those sticks. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a connection. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Going for 6. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Lewis wants to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Lewis to throw. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab on the left. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Chase. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? DB's right up on the receiver. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Bellamy. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Denson. He's got him. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his tight end. Lots of running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This quarterback part of their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tompkins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Lewis to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bucs. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something. Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the catch. It's Murray. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm. You take your steps, you get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He'll do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air. It's Denson. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. And he's dragged down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap. Confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Complete downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe. For 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder.
The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The sure hands. It's Randall. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big lead.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. 1st down and 10. Lewis to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Randall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shot.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Plows through the defense. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Landry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Dropping back, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be brought down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, we throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. in from the red zone for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Bellamy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Randall. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Randall. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tompkins. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Lewis wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the run, fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it on the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Let's it fly. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. It's complete to the left. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.